Well, welcome back to Oilers Hockey, everybody. Thanks for joining us on a beautiful, feels like spring, but it is winter, Saturday evening. That can mean only one thing. It's time for Oilers Hockey again. First home game of the 26th year for your Okotoks Oilers after 3 away games to start the year. Coming into the Murray Arena tonight is the Kootenay Avalanche. They're traveling in from BC. They're looking for their second win of the season. They're at a record of 20 games played, 18 losses, 1 tie, and 1 win. Your Okotoks team is leading the league, the division, I should say, of course, and they hope to continue their rampage over the rest of the division for the balance of the year. We'll see what they have in store tonight for the Avalanche team. Traveled all this way. Out of the lineup, a couple of players for Okotoks. The Murphy twins are out, both serving the final games of their respective suspensions. As well as Clark Williams is out with an injury. So I haven't looked at the roster to see if Coach Hale and his group have called anybody up, but we'll find that out shortly. Sit back, get ready, 2 minutes away from puck drop. All right, we'll get to the anthem and then we'll get down to business with puck drop.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this evening's game between the U18AA Avalanche and your Koontenay Oilers. Please rise, remove your hats and caps for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, in net tonight, starting for the Koontenay Oilers, number 31, Ben Slaney gets the nod. Helping him in the back end is number 3, Austin Clark, and one of our assistant captains, number 6, Ryan Heffron. On the front end, we have big Jonas Pedersen with his big wingspan at center, and the ever dangerous and fast Damon Hayes on the right side, and the shifty young man, number 12, on the left-hand side, Daniel McNeil, his first season at the U18 level. So we'll see how the opening face-off goes. Off the draw, Kootenay gains possession. They throw it away. Austin Clark back over to Ryan Heffron. He goes up the ball. McNeil, he misses on the pass. Pedersen's there to help him out. Flips it in over the blue line. Hayes tries to get it to the middle. Pedersen picks it up. Loose puck. Heffron with it. Into the corner, dumps it around the net. Picked up by Kootenay on the half wall. That's 23. Christopher Schaff, who loses possession. Kootenay struggling to get it out. Now it's out, and it looks like it's going to go all the way down, and we're going to get our no icing call there. Ref didn't like the pace that Austin Clark had. Get back and retrieve it. Good play by Pedersen. Just tried to poke it by. Didn't work. Clark resets. Up to McNeil. He takes a hit. Loose puck, though. There's Pedersen. Always around the middle of the ice. Dougal welcoming one of the Kootenay boys to the game today with a shoulder. Up the half wall, 18, he puts it into the middle. That was Clark Williams. My mistake. I thought that he was out with an injury. Pepper now with Williams. Tries to feed McDougal. Intercepted by Kootenay. Kootenay's mounting the counterattack now. 16, flips it in. Sandro, number 4, picks it up, goes behind his net. Almost has his pocket pick, still with him. So Pepper there to help him. Up, bounce pass into Williams. Tries to get around the defenseman. Puck goes into the blue line though. Williams first on and support, that's McDougal. Kootenay picks it up, can't get out. Across the front of the net, nobody there, so Kootenay throws it down. They're going to get a change, trying to get a quick up now. That was almost dangerous. Carvazio trying to do a quick up to his winger, hit a stick. Ben Slaney had to be ready at the side of the net. Face off to the left-hand side of Slaney. One by Kootenay. Margot with a weak shot on net, easily kicked aside. Cooper Crooks loses net guard, has to go off. Okotoks gets pucked out all the way down, giving chase with Mullally. Strong forechecker around the net, diving in Heffern. Looks like somebody else has lost their net guard as well. Heard the net come off, but still on. Kootenay bounce pass, can't get around Heffern. Good play by Heffern, trying to find some ice in the middle here. Picks up the loose puck out of the zone. And a reset at center, dumps it in. First on, bounces into the goalie for Kootenay. He puts it away. Kootenay comes up, Aaron pass to 25, doesn't work. Mullally gets a turnover. Jake Brennan now along the board. There's Mullally with a big shoulder. And Brennan skates in. Went to the middle, but nobody was home. Now it's around the net. Kootenay trying to get a quick break. Good play by 22 for Okotoks. Keep that in. That's Damon Hayes. He was tight along the boards. Tried to flip it past him. Stoppage of play. Face off to the blocker side of the Avalanche goalie. Number 1, Cohen Larwick. Face off one. Clark has it. All kinds of time. Takes a quick shot on net. Kicked away by Lauer. Another shot. He steers that to the corner. Number 4 for Kootenay. Finds some space. Goes into the corner. Don't know why Kootenay's hanging on to it. Now they're pinned in against the boards. Loose puck to Clark. Got all sorts of opportunities. Shoots on net. Kootenay tries to whip it around. There's Cooper Crooks. Speeds over to keep it in. Number 18. Oh, that's 11. That's Brockhoff. But now 16 with it. Drops it. Over to Clark. Clark's got all kinds of time. Takes a shot off the shin pad and wide. Cooper Crooks dives down. Keeps it in. It's all green and black at this time of the game. Number 4 with it. Ben Lofsgaard. He finds some room but gets his pocket picked. Puck comes back to the line. Now it's out. That's 7. He pokes it in, and that's Jaden Gerjunkis. And it goes all the way down. Clark has to retrieve. Just up the middle, flips it. Now we're going to get an offside. No call on the offside. At the blue line. Seth Coder tried to chip it past his guy. No goal. 22, Damon Hayes picks up the loose puck. Let's get the camera in the right spot. Almost had a break in there. Loose puck just at the blue line. Left by Nevis Slate. So he takes his man to the corner. Gets tripped up for his efforts. No call on the play. White's got it. Centering pass. Intercepted by Carvaggio. He loses it in the corner. White gets it again. Moves over to number 6. He takes a shot. Blocked in front. Quick up by Hayes to McNeil. He loses it. Pedersen now is trying to help out. Hayes throwing the body around. Nevis Lake just dumps it in. Quick turnover though. And now it's back at the blue line for Carvaggio. Good heads up play to find some ice. Shoots it in. Hayes has it. He's going to shoot. Quick shot on. Easily steered aside by Larwick. So he's seen 3 shots so far tonight. Kept them all out. Efren retreats to his own end. Over to Nevis Lake. Quick up to McNeil. Don't know why he keeps doing that. But he could have received that pass. Now he goes to the front of the net. In front! And he tips it in. Good play by McNeil. Chopped it to the middle. Loose puck picked up by Hayes. Skates over to the circle. Head up. Sees McNeil standing in front with his stick down. It's a 1-0 game on the 4th shot for your Okotoks Oilers. 1 in response by Kootenay. Pepler wins the face-off. McDougall muscles his way into the far zone. Loose puck, and Dougal loses it. Kootenay picks it up right at the red line, mishandled by Clark, but he managed to get it over to his partner. Now a weak shot down, just glides into Slaney, and he covers it up. So face off to the blocker side of Slaney.
Okotoks score by number 12, Daniel McNeil. Assisted by number 10, Nolan Pepper. And by number 23, Tegan McDougal. Daniel McNeil, that's 6 minutes of the first period.
All right, back in full action as Austin Clark picks up a loose puck behind his net into the corner for McDougal. He tries to do a touch pass, but he loses it. McDougal now gains the open puck. D to D here between Heff and his partner, Austin Clark. Puck goes all the way down around the net. It's White. They shoot it up just at the red line. Lots of coverage there on White. Almost mishandled by Sandro, but he got the puck back. Loose puck shot in by Kootenay. Not much of a forecheck so far tonight by Kootenay. Air and pass. Missed all intended targets, and it goes all the way down, and so we'll get a first icing charge to Okotoks. 12 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first period. Not a lot of action for either goalie. 4 shots for the Okotoks Oilers. 1 still in response for Kootenay. Kootenay, easy win on that draw. All the way back to the point. Quick shot. Lots of traffic in front. Didn't make it. There's 24. Must be Jake Brennan. He loses it at the blue line. Now we've got a bit of a gaggle of shirts right in front of the Okotoks bench. Hayes trying to exert his will. Shot by Kootenay from outside the blue line, steered aside by a goalie, Ben Slaney. I don't think that's going to count as a shot on. All the way down, Hayes picks a pocket at number 14 for the Avalanche, comes up with a puck, loses it, up the half wall, now into the middle. That's 22, loses it at the blue line under pressure, but picks it up, takes a shot, hits somebody's pants in front, doesn't get all the way through. Now that's 22, Hayes center and pass. Comes all the way out. Mullally tries to chip it around one of his players. And Kootenay shoots it all the way down. Slaney keeps the puck in motion. There's 6. Heff chops it up. It's a Kootenay player, doesn't come up. Now it's a Ty Brockhoff into his brother. Chase puts on a bit of speed, gets hauled down, no call. Whistles are still in the pockets of the referees tonight. The Brockhoff boys in the corner. Koontenay helping them. He comes up with it, puts it towards the net. Brooks jumps down. Koontenay with it. Quick shot. Hits the goalie in the mask. Good opportunity for Seth Koontenay. Hit the goalie in the mask. And he got all of that shot. So Lawrick just adjusting his bucket. Make sure that everything's still in place. Refs are going to take their time. Kootenay centerman has no idea that his goalie wasn't ready. Scramble draw, number 4, Ben Lofsgaard. He's got it, reverses course. Drops it to 11. He loses it. Couple of white jerseys there, but Koontenay has it, tries to center. Intercepted by Kootenay, and they mount the counterattack. Ty Brockhoff with it at center ice. He sees Cooper Crooks and just finds some space. Now the puck goes in. First on is Kootenay. Looks like their winger's hearing footsteps. He didn't want anything to do with Brockhoff as he was streaming in. Now Brockhoff behind the net, looking out front. Can't get it through. Goes to the opposite corner. Both Brockhoffs are in there. Seth Koontenay coming in, circling, stays high. Looking for the loose puck. Ref says keep it going. Puck goes, squirts into the corner. There's 4 now, White. He's got options. Hard pass into the skates of number 7 and bounces off. Now we got a quick up here. All the way to Koontenay. He's got an opportunity. Tries to feed it into 11. Good backside pressure by Kootenay there to intercept. Rockoff keeps it in. He's going to go for a rest. Pedersen now on the forecheck. Pass comes all the way around. Caravaggio picks it up. Shot towards the net. I don't think they throw that, but that one certainly quick shot by Pedersen right on. Hit Larwick right in the chest. He was in the right spot at the right time. 9:31 gone. It's been all Okotoks all period. So 7 shots on. I would say at least 4 of those were great scoring opportunities. They capitalized on 1. Kootenay now over the blue line. Number 9, Jake Bramlich loses it at the blue line. 6 dumps it in. Kootenay's got to touch up. Now they're good. All the way down. Brenda's never late. He's got some room up to McNeil into the center. Intercepted by Kootenay. So I let the camera work again. Kootenay dumps it in. Goes around the net. Slaney doesn't come out to get it. Into the corner. Neveslake and Pedersen were in there. Far side. F loses it, but takes his man. Checks him off it. Hayes. Good flip pass to McNeil. Runs into a wall. Loses control of the puck. Now number 6 tries to spin away from trouble. Falls. McDougall's down there. Lots of energy tonight for that young man. There he is there, just throwing his weight around. Loose puck comes to the middle. Only one there is a white shirt. Shot towards the net. Austin Clark has to hustle back to get it. McNeil up at the blue line. He dumps it in. That's going to be an icing call. That certainly didn't have to happen. Bit of a mental error by Daniel McNeil. He'll think about that. Make sure that doesn't happen again. So to the glove hand side of Ben Slaney. Got a face off. Nolan Pepler in. He wins it. Caravaggio puts it behind the net. 21. Crooks off the boards to get it out. It goes out. And they're going to call touch up. Kootenay's got to touch up. And they do. Bit of an errant pass there by Caravaggio. Now at the red line. Turned over. Cooper Crooks playing forward right at the moment. Now he gets back. Puts it across the ice to his partner. Caravaggio back to Cooper Crooks. He's looking up ice. Off the boards, misses Pepler. Kootenay has it. They try to shovel it back. Now 7. Juntes into the middle. Number 17, big 17 for Kootenay, had a stick on it, but it went wide. McDougall now chases back into his own end, but gets it out. Jake Brennan trying to swim past the defenseman. Doesn't go. Number 6 for Kootenay's been all over the place today. Playing a good game. Oh, right out front. Quick shot by Damon Hayes. He did not dust that puck. And he got rid of it in a hurry. .656 left in the first period. Shots are still 7-1 in favor of the Oilers. 1-0 the score. I'd say most of the play's been down in the Kootenay end. The goalie stood tall. Jake Brennan giving chase. Loose puck. He's going to try to center it. It does. Good positional play by the defenseman for Kootenay to be lifting sticks in front. Now it's 18. He's got some time. Quick shot on. Easily handled by Ben Slaney. That was really the only shot that he's faced, even though that there's 2 on the board. So behind the net's Heflin. Shovel past to Mullally. Up to the middle, off a skate. Picked up by Brennan. Loose puck, 1-on-1. He skates around 14, gets it to the middle. Good try by Mullally. Goalie was well out of position. 24, Jake Brennan. Shucking and diving in the corner, trying to find some space. Now it gets back to Clark. He can't handle it. So it comes out. F with it. Spins away. Let me get the camera in the right spot. Actually see it. You don't have to trust my word on it. Kootenay now sets up behind their net. No pass, just wanted it out. Caravaggio with it right here. Rockoff was breaking in, but got intercepted wide past the Gramlich. He's got time. He's going to take a shot. High and wide. Goes all the way around and out. Number 11 with it. That's Chase Rockoff. Being pinned against the boards. Kootenay comes up with it. Flips it in. Weak flip. Doesn't go very far. Cooper with it now. Back to Caravaggio. Up the boards to 11 Rockoff. Into Caravaggio. Great play. Caravaggio with some speed. He's got some time. Great place, puts it in front. 16, Seth Coder just couldn't handle it. Back the other way though, good backside pressure by Brockhoff. All the way around, Okotoks a little bit desperate now, trying to get it out. Looks like they're set up, Caravaggio with it. Into the middle, up to the blue line, Ty Brockhoff streaking in. We're gonna get a high stick call on that. It's probably the right play. Or the right call, I should say. So 4:50 left in the first period. Okotoks has been all over the white shirts from Kootenay. 1-0. After Nevis Slade, he's got time over to 6. Quick, easy shot. F didn't get all that he wanted on it. Nobody in front either. Off the face-off, picked up by 7. Jaden Bergentus. Around his net, 12 white. It's like he's in the wrong rink. He's just afraid to get hit. That's Maxwell McDowell. Good play by Brockhoff, just to muscle his way out. There's now 20. He shot towards the net. It made it through. Good coverage by the goalie. Here's Brockhoff. Shovels it in outside of the reach of Coder. Goes into the corner. Now it's white. They come back. Oh, sniper fire. Half trips. Then white trips behind our net, and now it's out and over the blue line. Passes have not been crisp today, and they certainly haven't been accurate either. Okotoks goes for a full-scale change. Not going to call that. That would have been icing, but it hit Brockhoff on his way out. McNeil now on his boards, just taps it forward. No icing. 22 gives chase. Hard on the forecheck. 14 coughs it up. Now it's Pedersen. He flips it back into the corner at the blue line. Good play by White, number 18, to get around our defenseman there, Cooper Crooks, but he picks up a loose puck, shoots it back. 3:12 left in the first period. Pretty quick game tonight. Clark with it right here. Over to Cooper. He finds some room. Tries to make a pass, but misses his intended target. Williams comes out. Pedersen takes a draw. Bit of a scramble draw. Puck still sitting there. First to pick it up is White 18. Goes to a half wall. Hayes, he lets somebody know that he's in the game. He shoots it down. No icing. 6-19 in pursuit, or 16 I should say. Jake Brennan. Kootenay had an opportunity to get in behind the defense there. Just a bad pass. Caravaggio in our end. Over the blue line. Flips it up. Mrs. Williams. White with it now. Assistant captain. That's number 9, Gremlich. He feeds it up the boards. White can't do anything with it, but it does roll into Okotoks zone. Now on the far boards, McDougall, good play to the middle. Nevis Lake picks up the loose puck. He's got speed coming around the corner. Drops it for Williams. He can't handle it. Caravaggio, quick shot, high and over the net. And into the mesh behind Lorick. So just over 2 minutes left in the first period here. Epler wins the draw. Not back far enough though. White picks it up. Now the puck goes back into Kootenay zone. They go to the middle. That's 13 with it. He's got some room. Tries to get around 4. Doesn't happen. That's Caravaggio. Gave him a bit of lumber on his way by. Now up to the middle. There's McDougall. He's got a head of steam one-on-one. Sort of ran out of options there. Over to the boards. Pepler. He's just got the puck in his skates. Finds McDougall. He's going to drop it. No. Carries it into the corner. Now he drops it back. Not hard enough. Kootenay picks it up. Loose puck. McDougall first on it. Shot on Lorick. He steers out of side. Another opportunity for McDougall. Skates to the middle. Shot deflected wide. And in desperation, Kootenay just sends it down. Minute 10 left in the first period. .24 in the draw, wins it to Clark. Clark blind pass across the 6. Good play by Hef to get it in. 22 picks up that loose puck on the half wall. Now Kootenay with it, struggling to get possession. 24's got it, just throws it in front. Mullally had his stick lifted. Clark at the back. Mullally, great deflection through his legs, still struggling with it. Mullally was right there, stayed with the puck, and made himself known to the Kootenay defenseman. No reward for that effort, though. Kootenay around the boards. Diving down this effort, he misses it. It's a 2-on-1. 9 and 22. Quick pass to 22, just a little bit over his stick. 22, Hayes was coming back, though, as well, and was giving some backside pressure. Now Hayes flips it out. F with it. 22 seconds left. Puck sticking around the center line. That's Brennan with it. Good move to find some space. Then he gets checked off the puck. Mullally's giving chase. 11 seconds left. Mullally, great check by Mullally, but I think he's going to get a penalty for it. Didn't seem like it was really penalty worthy. I don't know about hooking. Certainly did exactly what he intended, which was to lift the stick of the opposition. So 1.1 seconds left. Kootenay will go on the first power play of the game. I don't think they'll be able to develop anything here, so they'll go into the room with a minute 59 left in the power play. So we're going to step away, let the Zamboni do its thing, and get some arena fries, and we'll be back with this live second period action from the Murray Arena. Oh, hey. Good, you?
All right.
Yeah? So, last, well, let me see. Oh. Well, we are back live from the Murray Arena for second period action. Bordeaux will be down the skater for the first minute and 59 seconds. So they've got Brokoff and Koontenay out on the front end. That's the penalty killers, backed up by Heffron and number 3, Austin Clark. Here comes Kootenay now out to the ice. Refs are here. It looks like we're almost ready to get going. Off the draw, Kootenay at 16. He's got it. Circus in his end to number 4. Back to 16. Trying to find some space. Now he's got room. Up the middle to 9. 9 pulls up. Blue line whips it around. Calling it offside. I don't know if that's the right call. Comes out. No call provided. 16 with it now. Shovels it wide. There's 9 with it. Over the blue line. Goes into the hash marks. Back to 16. Shot on net. Deflected wide. Almost came out in front. 9 couldn't handle that at the blue line. It goes out. So White's going to reset. Retreat back to behind their net. Four, that's Lofsgaard. He comes in, shot on. Almost a bit of a screen, got through Heffron's legs, but Slaney was there to swallow it up. So, minute 4 left. That's first shot on net. Power play for Kootenay. Face off to the blocker side. Kootenay wins it. That's Keever with it. He's going to take a shot off the skate. Goes wide. 16 or 18 with it. All the way back to the big 17 defenseman, Biggie. Appropriately named. He can't handle that puck coming out high and hard at the blue line, and it goes all the way down. They're going to get a icing charge. Not sure how that works exactly. Yeah, that goes right to center. Bit of a miscall by the refs. People Crooks with it. That's blue line. All the way down. Kill some time off this penalty. Kootenay now setting up in their zone. 21 with it. He's got some room. No one challenging him really. He skates out of room. Good play by Hepler to get his stick on it, partially on it. Loose puck goes down to Caravaggio, and he puts it back down into Kootenay's end. Kootenay again with it. Doesn't seem to be any sense of urgency here by Kootenay. Off the boards, 18 gets it up to Biggie. Tries to go in, loses the puck. Good play by number 18 right at the blue line. 2 seconds left in this penalty. So far, successful kill by Okotoks. And Kootenay never really seemed to mount anything oh, there's Shave. He swings and misses. And Mullally comes out of the box to a waiting puck. 6 crash tackles him though. And Mullally almost had a free skate into the zone, but good back pressure by Kootenay now. Tries to step out, 23 that is. 24, sorry, Jake Brennan. Couldn't get all the way out. Back to the point. Never Slade shot on. Deflected wide. F dives down. In behind the net. Passes it to 24. Brennan. He skates away from trouble. He's deep in the corner, gets hit by 6. Loose puck picked up by 13 White. Shoveled up, but here's Nevis Late with it. He just can't handle it. 23 White has it. He skates out of his own zone. Good play to get around Nevis Late. Weak shot. Misses. Doesn't quite come all the way out. So not much work up behind the net. All the way up the half wall. Pass too hard to handle. Kept in by Kootenay, but now it's out. Kootenay now retreats to their own zone. Wide to 18. All the way up to 27. He gets in over the blue line. Tries to shovel it towards the net. Weakly. McDougall now in the counterattack. Feeds it to the middle. Good play. Look at the speed with Pepler. Tries to get by his defenseman. Doesn't go. He's shifty. He gets hit off the puck. Puck goes behind the net. 14 to pick it up. Bounces it off the boards. But loose puck comes back to Clark. Almost gets his pocket picked. Squeezes his man out against the boards. That's 21. Cooper Crooks. He puts it up the boards. And into the middle. That's Williams. We got an offside as number 7 White's stick was caught up in Williams' armpit. Clean win by 19. Pedersen splits the defenseman though. Nevis Lake with it. Over the blue line, gets around one guy, sees the hip of the Kootenay defenseman. Into the corner. Coming out with it. That's McNeil, sorry. Bad angle shot. Pedersen tries to center it to McNeil. Gets it back. Comes to the front. Shot over the net. Caravaggio keeps it in. Pedersen around the back of the net. Just centers it. Nobody there. Sneaks past the defenseman at the blue line. Goes all the way down. Nevis Late with a head of steam on him. He tries to look up ice. He sees a good touch pass. There's Damon Hayes. He's in all alone. Good play. Just had the stick lifted at the right time. What a great tic-tac-toe play, though. Push and shove him behind the net. Pedersen comes out. He tries to put it up to Nevis Late. He can't handle it. Squeaks out the red line. Caravaggio spins at his own blue line, finds some space. Nevis Lake can't handle the puck, gets knocked off it, gets it back again, but can't get it out. Now it's out. The center, it's number 6. He gets hit for his help there by Hayes, and now the puck goes in. First on is Koontenay. He goes in and picks it up. He's got some ice, comes right out, gonna take a shot. Good save by Lawrick. Back to 3. Austin Clark swinging a miss, but gets the puck back. Tries to go to the center. Threw a couple of sticks. Heffern's on the far side. Pushes it behind the net. Both our defensemen are down low now. Into the corner. Kootenay comes up with a good bounce pass. 23 tries to get to the middle. Koontenay takes his legs out from him. There's Seth. Good play. Moves to the middle. Just can't handle it. Gives up on the puck. Quick shot by defenseman 3. Deflected high. Kootenay's had enough, so they just iced it. That was number 10, Geddes. And they're going to go for a wholesale change. Good pressure by Okotoks here. 13-3. Shots heavily favored the Okotoks Oilers, who just have a 1-0 lead. Some great stop, some great goalie action by Lawrick. Keeping close. Puck goes across the middle. 22 spins with it. Tries to go off the boards, but hits one of the assistant coaches for Okotoks. So that face-off is going to come back inside. Nobody's got a puck. So linesman goes and gets the puck. One by Kootenay. Rockoff, though, trying to sneak in, gets a stick on the puck. Back to Heffern, quick shot to the middle, deflected by Koontenay. Kootenay picks it up. They're over the blue line now. Pass wide to 22. Just gets inside the zone. Okotoks, puck squeezes out. That's 4. He just puts it in. Left with it behind his net, being chased. Up the half wall. 22 White there, but picked up by 15. Good play. That's Brockoff to his brother. At his pocket picked by 14. They come out. They just shoot it out. Gets past all the black shirts. Austin Clark down in his own zone. Takes a couple of strides. He's got some pace. Tries to get it to Brockoff. Instead of using the stick, he thought he would try to use his skates to catch that pass, and that didn't work. So Okotoks charged with an icing at 12:45 left in the second period. Won by Okotoks, Jake Brennan. Caravaggio behind his net. Tries to go up the wall, intercepted by 12. Put back into Okotoks zone. Jake Brennan tries to get it out. Doesn't go. Shot on by 7. Steered aside, but Biggie's there with it. Now it's for Caravaggio. He dipsy doodles around a couple of guys. Has lots of people in the middle. Flip pass. Good back check by 7. Pick that up. Pick that pass up into the corner. Mullally tries to spin away from contact, but left the puck there. Now we got 4 on the side. Mullally comes up with it. He's trying to go to the middle. Great play by Mullally. Gets it out to Caravaggio. Tries to go wide. Just an errant pass to Brennan. He gets hit. 17, Mullally goes to help him. Looks like Kootenay almost put their hand on that puck. The ref says different. Mullally now with it. Behind the net. Swims away from a couple. Puts it out front. Great play by Braden Mullally to get that puck to the middle. Just not enough steam for a deflection by Okotoks, and it comes all the way down. Tried to be caught at the line by Caravaggio. Now we got a quick up to Clark Williams. He kicks it in. Loose puck behind the net. Williams is there. First on. Stripped of the puck by Kootenay into the corner. Kootenay 13-4 battling with Okotoks. That's McDougall now. He comes up with it. He's behind the net looking forward. Looking up front. Hits 6. Heffern, who was streaking in. A little too heavy on the pass. Couldn't handle it. Now McDougall tries to switch back into forehand but loses the puck, and Kootenay comes the other way. 23 steps around Brendan Nevis-Late with no harm. Good pass into the corner. McDougall steps around his player, pushes it up. Clark Williams gives chase. Into the corner, does a flyby instead of taking the man. Pepler loses the puck right at the blue line. Now it's McDonald, 13 with it. Back and forth with the blue line. Puck rolls in now. Brendan Nevis-Late, not sure who he was trying to pass to, but he missed his target by about 5 feet. Face off, Okotoks zone. Now they're coming out. There's Hayes up to Pedersen. Loses it at the blue line, picked up by 9 White. Skates into his own zone behind the net. 14's got space. Goes wide, misses his target. They're going to get a charge with icing as well. And that goes back down the other end. 9:57 left in the second period. Not a lot of whistles in this period. Okotoks sort of stuck on that 13 shots marker. 1-0 lead. Pedersen loses the draw. Hayes was quick in on it. Had to made Kootenay do something with it. They almost gave it away. Kootenay now just flips it out of their zone to center. Crooks knocks it down over to Clark. Clark goes up the middle. 19 off his skate. Doesn't really know where it is. Puts it in. Good play by McNeil to get by number 6, a defenseman. Hayes gives chase. Loose puck to Cook. He's got all kinds of time. Shot towards the net. I don't think they're going to call that a shot on net because it was going wide and then steered aside by Lowrick. Face off, one by Pedersen. He still got it. Toe drags a couple times. Hayes was in on the net. Great play by Jonas Pedersen to stay patient with the puck right at the dot. Number 12, White, flips it out. Defenseman sort of fighting with it, but Brooks comes up with it over the blue line. Pedersen throws it in. Hayes gives chase. Usually he's good for pestering somebody right against the boards, but he didn't that time. Puck goes all the way down. Caravaggio with it behind his net. Spins into trouble. Thought he was getting away from it. Loose puck now. Caravaggio skates by it. Now he's got it. But Biggie, 17, he thought that he had it. This pocket was picked by 15. And now it's up to Seth Godere. Godere comes to the middle. He wants to let one go. Just rolls off the stick. Now he's looking out front. Around the dot, up top. Pass it over to Nevis Slate. Lots of time. Shot towards the net. Easily handled by Lowrick. So that will be a shot on net, or should be, but obviously not a goalie dad keeping the shots on net tally. Ty Brockhoff now in the center. Wins the draw. Back to Nevis Slate, puts forward towards Lowrick. Loose puck still in front. 16, Kodere rips one. Great save by Lowrick. Came out, shut down the angle, and just went off his chicken wing. Kootenay now with scrambling, trying to get it out. Bit of panic here on the white shirts. Now they flip it out. Good play by Ty Brockhoff. He's got it right in the center ice. He's going to let it go. Wisely skates, finds some room. Kodere tips it towards the net. Nevis Slate with it, dives down, just softly puts it behind the net. Chase Brockhoff gives chase. Far boards, pinned on the boards by a couple of big lads there. Number 20, Nevis Slate. Looks like he comes up with it. Good play, throws it around the net. Who's there is Kodere. He's going to cut to the middle. We've seen this movie before. Kodere still with it, tries to find an open wing. Gets the puck back. Tries to dive down below the net. Doesn't go. White's got it. They're off the glass and out. And they'll get an icing call against them, but gives them an opportunity to change. Jake Brennan, he wins the draw. Kootenay gets it out. D to D now over our blue line. Brennan chips it in. Giving chase is Pedersen. A little bit more urgency, would have had more time. Good pick up by Kootenay, but an errant pass. They're not going to call this icing. F with it with a head of steam behind his own net. Almost ran into a white shirt. F now at the blue line. Feathers it in. Pedersen was going to the net hard, but was interfered with by number 4 for White. Now it's in front. There's Pedersen. Kicks it to himself. Loose puck in front. Doesn't go. Oh, lucky skate by Heffer and shot by Brennan. No goal. Don't know how that stayed out. Great play by Lowrick. Again, he is the difference maker. He thinks he has the puck, but I think it went wide. So he's just being steady Eddie in between the pipes, and great opportunity for Okotoks there. Looked like a loose puck right in the goal crease. One by Okotoks, swat towards the net. Austin Clark, good shot, made it through. Larwick snaps it up with his catcher's mitt. Kootenay wins the draw. Now they're on a fast break. 14 with it. Over the red line. That's Warner. Dives in over the blue line, throws it down. Biggie tried to be first on, but pushed away out of the way by Austin Clark. Clark now can't get it out. Right to the point. Good save by Ben Slaney. Biggie tries to put it in front. Just rolls past. Now we're up to half wall. Pedersen, good quick pass up. There's Maloli. He's got a head of steam. He's going to take a shot. Tries to cut to the front of the net. Runs into trouble. Cook now keeps it in. Ray Maloli, he's going to give his opposition some more for. Right out to Pedersen. Quick shot. Good save by Lawrick. He has definitely been the difference maker tonight. Kootenay still can't get it out. Now they go on a full-scale change. They got the puck up. Quick up. Just missed by Brennan. And we're going to get an icing call. .506 left. With a flurry of activity for Okotoks there over the last minute or so. One by Pepler, behind the net. 21 Crooks. He finds some ice, just flips it up north. Looks like this is going to be right on, so no icing call. Lorick just covers it up. Another stoppage of play, giving Okotoks an opportunity for a offensive zone face-off. They've got Pepler, Clark, and 23. McDougall out there on the front end. Crooks and Carvazio on the back end. Carvazio has his player run out of real estate. They just slap it down. Some quick whistles here now. 3 whistles in the last 5 seconds of play. Easily won by Okotoks. Carvazio hits a skate on the way in. Opportunity now for 18. Gets by his defenseman, throws it in front. Nobody there. Quick up by Clark. Nice play. It's going to be off the boards to McDougall. He's streaking in. He tries to go to the middle. He does. Nolan Pepler just couldn't get a handle on it. Goes back the other way. Gramlich all by himself. Cuts to the middle. Tries to find some time. Pocket picked by Clark Williams. He gets over the blue line, drops it for McDougall. Good toe drag over to Nevis Slate. Shot towards the net. Hit Kootenay. They backhand it out. Brendan over to Heff. Heff up the boards for McDougall. He tips it in. Not a hard forecheck by Williams. He's tired. Around the net. Williams misses it. McDougall picks it up. Williams there trying to pick up a loose puck. Bounces over a stick. Good play by 9 for White. Skates away from a couple of guys. So it's Gramlich. He's going to shoot. Catches Slaney. But he had to make a quick pass. Now we've got a breakaway. Number 12, McNeil. Wow, what a shot. McNeil comes off the bench, calls for the pass. Good play by the defenseman. Had his head up. Just sort of hit him with a Hail Mary pass. Not much Laura can do on that. Shooter has the advantage in those situations. McNeil makes no mistake. 2-0 Okotoks. 22 shots on net. 6 in opposition for Kootenay. 3:24 left in the second period. There's a Hayes. Quick turn at the center line. Chips it in. Gives chase. Doesn't look like Kootenay wanted the
Over
puck.
to his goal, his second game, scored by number 12, Daniel McNeil. Assisted by number 23, Jacob McNeil. And by number 10, Roland Pepper, Daniel McNeil, 16-29, second period.
F now with it, reach into his zone. Got some options, goes up the boards and never slate. He just dumps it in, takes a hit by Biggie. Goes behind the net. Damon Hayes being a pest. Kootenay trying to center it, doesn't go. Hayes again there. Where there's a hit, that's where you'll find Damon Hayes. Usually on the sending side, not the receiving side. Biggie now with it at the blue line. Quick up, doesn't go. Intercepted by Brokoff right here in front of the camera. Koontenay into his own blue line. Now up over the red line. Good play by Koontenay to find some room. Dives down below the hash marks. Loses it in his skates. Looks like he got it back. Just nobody was there to pick it up. So we're going to get an icing call now. 2:04 left in the second period.
It's funny how they called that icing when Seth was the one that passed the puck all the way down the ice.
It's not the first time that they missed it.
They missed that.
Yep. 2 minutes left in the second period. Lots of pressure by Okotoks right now. Really, all period. Kootenay loses the puck in their corner. Now they come up with it. They put it to the middle. 16's there. Tries to shoot it out. Hits a ref. Gives chase. Chase Brokoff puts it to the middle. Deflected to the corner. There's Seth Koontenay. Back to Cooper Crooks. He's going to go far side to Costin Clark. He can't handle the pass. 13 picks it up for Kootenay. Backhand pass right at the blue line. This will give your coach nightmares. 23 with it. He's got time. Shot over the net. Could have fooled Ben Slaney. But it went high and wide. Chase Brokoff intercepts a pass at the blue line. Heads up to Coach Seth Koontenay. He loses it. Kootenay now deep in their zone. Now they got room. Looks like we're going to get an extra call here. Seth Koontenay is going to get one for roughing, I think. Yeah, 2 minutes for roughing, so 52.1 seconds. Kootenay is going to want to see what they can mount here for some offense before the break. And Okotoks is going to try to keep them off the board. Now it's Caravaggio with it, behind his net. Burning some time. Backhand flip pass out. Got lucky. There's Brendan. Or Brennan, he's got it. He's got all kinds of time. Slides it across, hits a skate. Great timing by Jake Brennan, but just got unlucky enough, I should say, to hit a skate. He played that perfectly, though. 16 now, White behind his own net. Trips on the red line. 23 seconds left. What can they get going? Bad pass off the skate. Doesn't look like much. Kootenay now has to retreat. 15 seconds left. A little bit of urgency here. They missed it. And yeah, they are going to call that. That is the right play. 8.4 seconds. Ray Maloney on, and Jake Brennan as penalty killers for the last 8 seconds. Staying with the defensive contingent. No. So Kootenay had a late change. The ref's not going to allow that. So they're going to be kicked out of face-off as well. Good play. Now it's Kootenay with it. They run out of time, and they did. So at the end of two, shots are heavily favored. The Okotoks Oilers 22 in response by the Avalanche 6. Oilers take a 2-0 lead. Goalies are going to recognize each other at center ice. Lawwork's definitely been the difference maker for Kootenay. And they're going to start with a 1:08 power play. So we'll be back in 10 minutes with third period action.
Yeah, that's crazy for it anyway. He's Am I in the way here?
No. No. All right, we are getting ready for the third period action here. Okotoks down a skater. Their goalie's not ready, but their centerman has no idea about that. And they win the face-off. Up to 9, Gramlich. These guys carried in over the blue line. Dives into the corner. Around the net, throws it out front. Nobody there. Good play by 23 McDougall. Slap that down. That goes all the way down. That'll kill a few seconds. Retrieved by Kootenay. 16 almost loses the handle on it. He's not quite ready. Now he likes what he sees. Wide pass off the mark, but picked up by 4. Over the blue line, cuts to the middle. Weak pass, puck into the net. Down the corner, 9 tries to set up with it. McDougall gets it. Had more time than he thought. Just pitchforks it out. 18 seconds left in the kill. Gramlich, lots of speed. Chase Brokoff blows the tire. Gramlich loses the puck, but picked up by Newley. He loses the puck now. Good play by Clark Williams to shoot that puck down. That's going to kill it. Now we're even strength. Into the corner. I know it's hard to see down deep in that corner. Puck comes out in the Kootenay zone. 21 spins away up to Biggie. Biggie over the Sav. Save now. 23 throws it in front off a skate. And quick up. Brokoff gets it. Being pestered by 6. Good play by him on the defensive side of the puck. He just throws it down. And we'll get our first icing of the night. 18 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third period. Off to the blocker side of the goaltender, Owen Lorwick. He's been the difference maker so far. Back to Caravaggio. He throws it in around the corner. First down is Brokoff. Trying to fend off a couple of checkers. Whose puck comes out. 19 throws it in front. Doesn't go. Sorry, that was 5. 15. Ty Brokoff. Knew that I'd get it right. I went through them all. Ty Brokoff with it at the dot. Can't pull the trigger. Chase has it. Shoots. Shot wide. Loose puck back to Ty. He puts it on net. Sorry, that was Seth Coder with the point blank shot. Steered aside by Warwick. Here's 11 that just came out though. We're going to get an offside call. Not an offside call. Maybe a glove pass or a high stick. I didn't see it. So, F's asking the ref for the explanation. Nonetheless, Jonas Pedersen in the dot. Wins it. Damon Hayes comes in, picks it up. Double pass to himself, but intercepted by White. They're at their blue line now. Good stick by the goal scorer, Daniel McNeil. Loose puck picked up by Damon Hayes, just straight in the middle slot, but just offside. I think Daniel put himself offside there. Pedersen loses the draw. Kootenay has it. Back to their point to point. They've got room now. Trying to come up the middle. Aaron pass. 20 can't get it out. That's Brendan Nevis-Slate. Now it's out. Warner's got it. 14 over to 4. He shoots it in wide of the net. Bounces behind the net. Nevis-Slate has it. Intercepted by Kootenay. Kept in at the point by 14. No forecheck by Kootenay to speak of, so Hef's going to take it. And he tries to go up ice to McNeil. Good defensive play by number 4 for Kootenay to intercept that pass. Now, puck out to Pedersen. Tries to split the D. Doesn't work. Pedersen backside pressure there. Oh, great play by Kootenay just outside of the extended stick of number 18. Judah Baruda. Sure, that's not how you pronounce it, but that's how I pronounce it. Down the glove hand side of Slaney. Won by Kootenay. Quick shot, and it just slips under the pad of Ben Slaney. I think that certainly caught him off guard because great face-off win, clean win, back to shave. He didn't get everything on it, but just enough to knuckleball it underneath the pad of Ben Slaney. So we got ourselves a game here, even though the Oilers have really been in control of the ice. It's a 2-1 game. It's anybody's game now. There's Austin Clark over to Cooper Crooks. He advances the puck up to 24. And over to Mullally. He's got a chance. Goes high, short side. Misses. Sorry about the camera angle. You have to trust me on that one. Austin Clark tries to throw it up the boards. Jake Brennan now with it. Back to Clark. Far side, Cooper Crooks trying to find some space. Into Brennan. Shot right on. Not easily handled. Back to Crook. Another shot. Mullally had it too. So 3 great saves in a row there by Cohen Lawrick. He had to be Johnny on the spot. 15:57 left in the third period. Shots heavily advantaged the Okotoks Oilers, 25-8. They're up by a goal, 2-1. Face-off, won by Kootenay. Jake Brennan, though, quick to pick it up. Looking out front, skates to the corner, trying to find room. Back to Austin Clark, he flips it back down. Into Mullally, he steps aside of his guy. Centering pass by Brockhoff. Defensemen were both too wide and it split him. Goes all the way down. There's Austin Clark, almost ran into trouble. Mullally at the red line just shoots it in. He's going to go off. They are going to call that. That was the right call. He was certainly on this side of center. Coach Hale not liking the call. To no avail though. Face off still comes down. Won by Okotoks. Brendan Nevis-Slate with it. Up at the half wall. Now over center. That's Pepper. He's got a head of speed. Chips it in. Good play. Finds the puck. Pulls up stakes. More room. Back to Nevis-Slate. Shot towards the net. Got through. Warwick is holding his ground very well for a goaltender. That puck got all the way through 3 or 4 screens. I don't think he saw it. But he just held his position. Bounced off his pads and he swallowed it up. One by Kootenay. Clark Williams first on though. Kootenay around the net. Errant pass. Kept in. Down to Clark Williams up front. Couldn't pull the trigger on it. That was number 10, Nolan Pepler. Comes all the way out. Kootenay blocks it at their blue line. Brendan chops it in though. Now it's D to D. They're looking wide. Off the pads of Williams. So didn't get out yet. McDougall finds his way to the front of the net. He's going to drop it for Brendan. Wide pass. Good play. Just jumped over Pepler's stick. Now Pepler with it. Turns it the circles. One too many stick handles. Loses, but gets it back now. The half wall. That's McDougall. Quick shot. Puck falls behind Warwick. And we got a bit of a pushing match now. So both defensemen are in, so there'll probably be something going on here. Neva Slade is in around the net. So I'm sure they're going to... Not sure that goal is going to stand. Did not see the ref signal a goal. So they're going to have a conversation about it. Got all of them over there having a conference. Penalties start to be handed out here. So 20, Neva Slate goes to the box. He came in from the blue line. So I'm not sure if he's just going to get the 2. Nothing up on the board yet in terms of penalties. They did put the goal up, but Kootenay penalty door is open. Coaches are asking for an explanation.
Each Kootenay Avalanche goal scored by number 23, Christopher Shea, assisted by number 7, Jaden Ruchis. That's Christopher Shea, 3-1. Third.
So a second player in the box for the Avalanche. So it looks like we're lining up at center. That is a good goal. It's 3-1 your Okotoks Oilers.
Okotoks Oilers. Field goal scored by number 10, Nolan Pepper. Assistant, number 10, Nolan Pepper. 5:42.
And Avalanche are charged with the penalty. So we're off back to half. Half over to Ty Brockhoff, over the red line, gains the blue line, drops for Koontenay. Comes out. Koontenay has to retreat. Back to half. Half now with up to Ty Brockhoff. Good play. Ty loses it at the blue line. Kootenay shoots it out. Looked like offside on Okotoks, but no call there. F retreats all the way into Chase Brockhoff. He sees room on the side, whips it around. Lower comes out, can't handle it. Kootenay tries to get it out. It doesn't go. They take another swat at it. Now they get it in the center, in the midsection of their zone, and throw it out. 13:29 left. A minute 10 left in this power play for Okotoks. Ryan Heffern with it over the blue line. Soft pass to Ty Brockhoff. He gets stopped at the blue line. Picked up by Kootenay, and they get it out. Not much being mounted here by Okotoks. They've sort of fallen asleep here in the third period. F was going for a change. He had to quickly get that, and we're offside by about 15 feet. Seth Koontenay was trapped inside the zone, couldn't get out in time. Okotoks sends out a second power play unit. Pepler, the goal scorer, he's back on the ice. Pepler wins it. Pedersen with it. He's playing defense right now on this power play unit. Carvaccio, he dives down. Pins the puck against the wall. Kootenay's happy with that. Mullally gets it. Springs free. Spins away from trouble. Still with it. Loses the puck. Kootenay picks it up and throws it down. So it goes all the way down. Puck behind the net, picked up by Kootenay though. No sense of urgency right out front. Quick shot, good block by Damon Hayes. Just some real problematic puck carrying there. And again, Damon Hayes gets it knocked off his stick. All sorts of opportunities to pass. Now it's up to Mullally. He turns on the jet, stops, goes to the middle. Good play by Kootenay. Now they're mounting a 2-on-1. Great play by Heff. Hook that out of trouble. Now it's number 4 with it. Up to 10. 10 crosses the red line. Still with it. Into the blue line. Gets a stick poked away. Comes in full force, head, and hits Heff. Now a little push and shove between 10 and 6. Comes out. Mullally digs it out. Good play. Wide pass. Now it's another wide pass to Mullally. Pepler with it. Puts it into the middle. Kootenay must have a penalty here. And still up. Okotoks with it. Biggie's throwing his body around. Great pass by 3. Hard pass by Austin Clark to a wide open McDougall who deflects it towards the net. But just can't get anything on it. So let's hear what the call is. It is 17. Biggie, he was throwing the body around that shift and he got called for a trip. So Okotoks gets another power play here. 11 minutes, 14 seconds left. They lose the draw, but first to the puck is McDougall. He's had a good game today. Lots of energy coming from that young man. Ryan Heffern with it. Quarterback in this power play. It's at center ice. Goes in. Takes a hit from number 6. He's not a very big kid, but he put half on his rear end. And Okotoks coughs up the puck, and they shoot it down. Minute 30 left in the power play. Now it's Austin Clark. He's going to have a go. Up to McDougall. He's got speed over the blue line. runs into a white shirt, but carries it in all the way around. Pedersen, he's got time. Down to McDougal. McDougal comes out front. Gonna drop it. No. Keeps with it. Shot towards the net. Sticks down, but doesn't get through. Pedersen now dives down. Puts it up to McNeil. Pedersen gets it back. Over to Caravaggio. Far wide side. McDougal into McNeil. Just outside of him. Caravaggio, nice shot. Put away by Lorick. Now we got 3 power play players behind the red line. That's not really what you want to see. Puck just bounces and comes out. Pedersen has it. He's going to drop it for Caravaggio. He has to retreat behind his net. He's going to reset. 25 seconds left. They'll be able to mount something here. Caravaggio, all kinds of ice. Over to Ty Brokoff. Over the line. Drops it to Caravaggio. Back into Brokoff. Brokoff skates up over the circle to Pedersen. He tries to give it back, but just a loose puck. Not a very wise play. Goes down. Who comes out with it? That's 15, Ty Brokoff. You hear the goalie slapping the stick. We're 5-on-5 hockey, but now Biggie's got an opportunity. Let's see the speed on him. He comes over the blue line with it. Tries to put it in front. He does. Weak shot by 18. Doesn't go. There's a deflection by Biggie. High and over Ben Slaney. White. That's 4 at the back end. Shot right on. Slaney could see it. Now the 2 guys are fighting for it. That was a bad play by Seth Coder. Strip it from his own defenseman. Quick shot. Now Pedersen with it. Skates out of his zone. Cuts across the blue line. Not offside. He's going to look to the front. Seth Coder with it. 2 shots at it. Good play by Lawrick to take the low opportunity away. Seth still with it. Cuts to the middle. Loses the puck. And Shea, the goal scorer, he comes back. He's going to take a shot. Outside pad. Good save by Slaney. Well, a little flurry of activity here, but we're going to get a penalty called on Okotoks right in front of their bench. I didn't see who it was or what it was, but it looks like Pedersen. Maybe he got tied up with one of the white shirts. 8 minutes left. 3-1 game. And Kootenay goes on the power play. Epler wins the draw, but it goes back to 16. Newey over to 4. Takes a shot, sticks down, deflects. Weak shot. Doesn't get through. Goes all the way back down. First on it is McDougal, but that's Lawrick. He passes it to his player. Now they're resetting. Now they're resetting again. Gramlich. 16 over to Gramlich, number 9. He's got a head of steam on him. He cuts across the blue line, behind the net. Still with it. Over to Newey. Shot towards the net. Good interception by Nevis Late. Pins his man against the boards, but Kootenay comes up with it. Now they got some space. Gramlich spins away from trouble. Throws it down into the corner. Mishandled by Kootenay. Loose puck goes all the way around, but there's Nevis Late with it. He comes up with it. 53 seconds left in the power play. Good play by Lofsgaard. He cuts to the middle. Still with it. At the dot. Shot on. Slaney happened to see that all the way in. Good save. Shot still heavily favored your Okotoks Oilers, 31-11. .44 seconds left in the penalty kill. Loose puck, shot down by 21, Cooper Crooks. That'll kill a couple of seconds. Now setting up behind the net. 21 for Kootenay. Not sure what happened there. Good pass up the half wall, 22 now. He's got it, Magro. Centering pass, good play to 18. He finds some room over to 17, Biggie. He wants to shoot, but he passes it to Kiever. That's 21. Shot towards the net, goes wide. Picked up by 22 at the point here. Shot back in. Good play by Kootenay. They still have the puck. Weak pass. Now we're even strength. So Maggard's going to shoot. Good save by Ben Slaney. Wow. Steered that aside. Kootenay still with it. Loose puck. Clark Williams has it right over the blue line. He's got two wingers with him. Hands it off to Damon Hayes. Gets around his guy. Bad angle shot towards the net. Goes high. And just as it can, these offensive opportunities can turn into a good offensive opportunity for the opposition. That's what happened there. McNeil tries to guide it in off a mask. It goes into Pedersen. He carries it in. Get the camera in the right spot. Malloy, he centers it. And Pedersen can't put it between the pipes. McNeil with it again. Pedersen throws it out front. And that was 24. Jake Brennan swinging a miss on the pass, on the loose puck. Oh, weak angle shot. That hit the back of the net. Nevis Lake now with it. He's streaking up this side. He's going to dump it in and give chase. He's going to be the first one there. Sort of a bad bounce coming off the end wall there. Kootenay shoots it down. Heff has to hustle. Brockhoff not helping. Now Ty Brockhoff picks up the loose puck. Puts it softly behind his net for Heffron. He goes up the half wall. Jake Brennan takes a hit. Goes to the middle. That squeaks through a couple of blades. Goes all the way down. Seth Coderre giving chase. But he couldn't get it. Kootenay just throws it down. Slaney has it, puts it behind his net for Austin Clark. He reverses course over to Heff. He comes back this way, up to Clark. Clark sees someone in the middle. That's 11, Chase Brockhoff. He can't handle it. Kootenay. Now they've got an opportunity here. Shot! Great shot by 9. Ramlets, but just a few inches wide. Slaney could have taken that away from him. Austin Clark now it's up. Just some loose play by Okotoks in the neutral zone, causing turnovers. Ramlets again, shot right on, easily handled by Ben Slaney. Those are confidence builder shots when the goalie can see it all the way in from the top of the circle and hits him right in the emblem. Cooper Cook behind his net, tries to get it out, he does. Tipped forward by McDougall, now giving chase is 18 Clark Williams, no icing. He's the first one on it, being double teamed by Kootenay. Comes out with it, that's 23 McDougall. Wide pass and high back to Cooper Crooks, he gets a shot. Owen Lawrick sees that all the way in for 34th shot on him. Kootenay behind the net, drop pass, 14. Wide pass for 23, the shave, the goal scorer. He's going one-on-one, gets a puck shot chipped off him. Can't keep it in. Kootenay dumps it in. That was a good play by Caravaggio. Stopped that play at the blue line. Now Caravaggio with it. Half wall to Nolan Pepler. He takes it backhand to forehand. Good move right at center to get around a couple of white guys. Throws it to the middle of the net. Clark Williams with it. Strong on the puck. Back to Pepler. He backs up. He's got opportunity. He takes a shot. Tipped in front by 18 Clark Williams. Now it's back to Caravaggio. He goes down the half wall to Nolan Pepper. Pokes it between the legs, gets it back, shoots wide. We're going to get a penalty here from Kootenay. Didn't really see what happened there, but Pepper went down in a puddle. Now he's back up. Kootenay's going to touch the puck here, and we're going to stop the play. Head contact is what this ref signaled. Minute 54, so Kootenay's going to be down a player. That will eliminate their opportunity to pull the goalie. They have put up a good fight this game. And definitely, I've said it before, their goalie has been the difference. 4-minute penalty. So Okotoks going to get kicked out of the draw. So they'll have to have somebody else come in to take it. Pepper's not going to be allowed to take it. Hayes is going to come in. Hayes loses the draw, goes to the front of the net. Loose puck picked up by Okotoks. They tried to clear it off the glass, and it goes high and up. That's McDonald. It goes high and over the glass. Coach wants to have a chat with him. At this stage, I'm not sure what you say to him. Don't do that again. Okay, so Kootenay gets kicked out for being late to the draw. We lose it. McDonald tries to backhand it. Right open to Carvazio. He can't handle the pass. Great defensive play by Biggie to sweep that puck away. Still with it, though, is McNeil. Back to Pepler. He's going to take a shot in front. Doesn't go through. Now it does. Jonas Pedersen with his big wingspan. He got a hold of the puck. Kootenay just free puck. 16. Shoots it down. They're going to go for a change. Minute 20 left. Pedersen now with it behind the net. Pedersen makes a move. Carvazio's got room. Wow. We need to work on some passing. That was a horrible pass. Into the zone. There's Pedersen with it. Shovels it in. McNeil with it. He's a dual goal scorer today. Good play. Smart play by Carvazio. Fed it out front. And Damon Hayes was streaking in. Just couldn't get a handle on it. 46 seconds left. That's a good shot by 21 for Kootenay to get it out of the zone. 37 seconds left. First one back is Pedersen. He's got it now. He cuts to the middle. Another errant pass. Gets it at the red line, shoots it in, goes for a change. 25 seconds left. Good play by Kootenay, trying to hit Gramlich there on the far side. Bounces over his stick. 13 seconds left. Ty Brokoff can't handle the pass in his feet. That's been a common theme. Now it's Baruda. He's got it. Passes it in front, and it's in! I can't believe it. Just some horrible passing by Okotoks in the power play. No help for their goalie. And Judah Baruda, he happens to have a stick on the ice as the puck comes towards the net, and he deflects it past Ben Slaney, who's actually played a pretty good game today. 3 seconds left. That's all she wrote. So Okotoks, 3-2 win. Not really indicative of the amount of control that they had over the game, but they'll put it in the win column. And Kootenay gets a short-handed goal at the end. Maybe rub a little bit of salt in the wound there. A few things for Coach Hale to work on. So Okotoks is going to be back in action tomorrow, 4 o'clock from the Viking Rental Center. We'll be there with the live stream. They'll be taking on the Central Alberta Selects, the first time they faced each other this year. So join us tomorrow, 4 o'clock. And we will see you there. Thanks for joining.